You know, I guess I could get all that rice. You gonna stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stand
I
right
like
now.
opening this with baby food and disorganization. All right, Libby, let's see what you got. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do you like
You're
that.
gonna toss that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I was, but if you miss, it's kind of be a big miss.
Sweet rice.
That's upside down.
Is it?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Sweet rice. We got koji.
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 Yeah.
I gotta get the chat up too. Oh, it is up. Just tiny.
Yo. Okay.
I bet your mic's there, little fuzzy guy.
We're live. Yeah, we started without you. Just
Sorry about it.
to get the party going, man.
Well, I've been waiting on you.
Yeah, exactly. The sooner we start, the sooner we get the party.
You got your baby food? That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, Libby's
I
got
need you.
baby food. Okay, cool.
Or slurp. This one sounds good.
All right.
Well, I think you can come in now. I was just filling in for you.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Well, how badly are we gonna screw this up, Kyle?
Oh, all the way.
All the way?
Yeah.
All the way to completely screwed up?
Yeah. Whatever Trent did, we're doing the opposite. So
He's like, what you want to do is, yeah, don't. Well, I mean, we're kind of doing it different. We're cheating a little bit because we bought the koji.
yeah, dude, cheating. I call it smarting.
I call it using the resources that you have at your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
My math teacher in high school did not change his tests ever, so they just got passed around. And my mother, who was a teacher, told me that's just using the resources you have at your hand.
I'm gonna side with your mom on that one.
And I still got a D-.
She was like, you know,
You need all the help you can get,
there's
son.
no other way.
Yeah. You're going to program that in your TI-82, and you're going to look at it.
It's either that or you're going to live at home the rest of your life. She saw the writing.
She's like, you are not allowed. She's like, when you turn 18, you get out of here.
Did you get out of there at 18?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, have
Rice Krispies. Well, there you go.
And sounding.
Ooh, it
I
is.
left all my clothing I was going to wear today at the gym. I actually put like a nice guy shirt on and everything, and then I left it at the gym.
Huh.
So now I'm wearing gym shorts and my gym clothing. So if anything smells like
It's you.
a gym, it's
It's
me.
Kyle.
Yeah.
So
Which it typically is anyway.
our boy just made rice beer using Rice Krispies.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
Seems
All
like-
Rice Krispies?
Seems like an extra step, but wouldn't that be problematic because it has butter in it? Doesn't it have like a lot of butter in it?
I think it's got salt
I've
too, I'm
made
sure.
Rice Krispies like once.
Rice Krispie treats? They're not using the treats.
Oh, the cereal.
The cereal.
I was thinking the
Oh,
treats.
hilarious.
Treats.
Isn't there a lot of marshmallow in there?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I was thinking that plus like a lot of butter.
Yeah, dude.
There's definitely butter.
Yeah.
Let's bring someone bring some Rice Krispie treats next week.
Ooh.
So we got
We're not doing that.
We're not doing what
We're not using Rice Krispies.
today?
Nope.
No, we are not.
No, we're doing it the traditional, the way that they would have done it in Japan on their 120 volt Clayhammer systems.
Back in the day.
Hundreds, thousands of years ago.
Heck
Hundreds,
yeah.
Hundreds or thousands.
Probably thousands.
Thousands plus hundreds.
Yeah.
Even just.
And they're like, what you want to do is boil your rice, don't steam it.
Yeah.
But I figure, I mean, it's all just getting fermented, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not actually making koji, so like the texture probably isn't as important.
No.
So it's just, all you do is cook the rice.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you want to do an intro and then let's do an intro
Yep.
and
I'm gonna film
then
this
I feel like
at the
I'm
same
way
time, so
shorter than
everybody
you
knows.
are. How do I raise this?
Oh, left side.
there you go. Yeah, get on up. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up to sheet level. All right. I'm up at sheet level now.
All right, ready? All right, today we are making. Oh, it's got rice on it.
That's I'm adjusting my hat. I apologize. Do you want me to stand up? I feel weird now.
Yeah, stand up now.
Stuck to
Yeah.
it. Oh god, I'm making a mess already. All right, ready?
Ready.
Gosh, I should not even be in this.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. 'Cause it's always weird. It's like you're saying something. I'm
Just like-
Just
I'm
get
just
on
like-
in here. Get on and make it get.
I'm
tight.
zoomed.
But what's the traditional word? It's sake is like the Americanized word for rice wine. It's something else. All right, never mind.
No idea.
no idea.
Today we are making rice wine, otherwise known as sake,
Sake it to me.
otherwise known as. There's something else.
Sake.
We'll go over it later in the video.
Won't you Google it?
Yeah, that's probably good enough.
Let me get it out in your hand again. Let me get a shot of that. I'm not in slow mo today, so it'll take a little longer. There we go.
All right, probably won't use that, but
You gonna drink
we have
it?
it. Well, this is the world's lightest lager. This is like the bottom of the
Ooh,
keg. So
nice.
this is close to sake, but not really. It's in the ballpark.
It's rice.
Got a lot of. I did transfer this, so I guess there wouldn't be a lot of yeast in there, but
That guy's username's called unsubscribe. That's pretty good.
That's a close second apart.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Are we boiling?
We're close to it.
Yeah,
we're two.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Let me get a
probably-
shot of it.
sure.
Well,
All right.
let me get a shot of this more than anything.
All right, so let's kind of go over the our thoughts.
Yep. Doesn't mean they're right.
Doesn't mean they're right.
This is what we're doing.
We're just things that we have thought about.
Yes.
Or thoughts.
We watched 2 videos. Pretty much experts.
Yeah. So what we've heard is that you should steam your rice, then make koji, and then steam your rice, and then add it to the fermenter, and then add the koji to that.
Yeah, so typically you'd make your koji a couple days before you're gonna make your sake because you gotta steam your rice, add the culture to that.
Yeah.
Let it build. I think it's a mold actually.
It's mold, yeah.
Yeah. But we went with the easy route, easy button, and this is dried koji.
Yeah. Right.
Is this
So,
rolling?
it might not be. Yeah. Maybe.
Am I good to go?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah, probably it's not.
I'm a little short.
You want me to hit it?
Yeah, I can't see. It's a little
Yeah,
too
I'll
high. I don't want to fuck it up.
We are just settings here. Yeah, we're trying something new.
All right, we're recording.
Cool.
Okay. So anyway, what we've seen others do is boil the rice. I'm sorry, steam the rice.
Steam the rice, make the koji.
And make the koji. And that makes sense because you don't want the rice to be all like clumped together. You want room for the koji mold to like grow, so there's got to be space in the middle of
And you don't want it like
the rice kernels.
gummy and slimy.
Yeah. So we're on board with that.
Yep.
However, it doesn't really make sense to then steam the rice that you're going to use to ferment with the koji and the yeast because you're putting it in water, so you don't need any space there, right?
It's just gonna be sitting in water to ferment
It's gonna
anyway.
be sitting in water anyway.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, we'll see what
So-
happens, but I don't think it'll be a huge issue.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
we'll find out.
So we're gonna huck 20 pounds of rice into this
Yeah.
boiling water, let it boil. I don't know, 30 minutes, depending until done.
Until it's done.
Yeah. We're not eating it, so
Yeah. And
done
then cool
enough.
it, and then yeah.
Add some more water to chill it down.
Uh-huh.
Throw the koji in.
Yeah.
Throw some yeast in,
Something like that. Yeah.
and then hopefully the koji and the yeast do their thing and turn into rice wine. So it should be cool. I don't know, that's what we're doing.
I think it'll be cool.
It's an easier way to do it. And I mean, you could always make your koji yourself beforehand. You know, just make a little bit of rice, do your koji, and you can still boil in the kettle probably, and then add your koji, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. So instead of buying expensive dry koji, you could just make it a couple days beforehand.
Totally.
And you still have an easy brew day by
Right.
just tossing it in here and cooling it down. So as long as it works,
It's kind of a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
yeah, see what happens.
So anyway, shout out to Life by Mikey G and Trent Musho from The Brew Show for making a couple of videos on this already. So the first thing we're going to do, we watched those videos and we're kind of roughly following them. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to add
Get a shot of it. Yep, your face is pulling it.
Add some Campden.
Okay, are you just you're gonna smush it, right?
I'm gonna smush it.
Smush it. Okay,
Yes.
then gotta get your face out of
That's
it.
what I'm gonna do.
Go for
I'm gonna
it.
Smush it. I'm gonna. Oh gosh.
Smoosh?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
smoosh
I'm
the
gonna
right word?
Steam my hand. This is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's real hot. Well, some would say boiling.
Okay.
In there.
Cool. All right. All right. So. Yeah, we are going to use some sweet rice.
Rebooting.
Polished rice that we got from the Asian market.
Yeah, really nice
And by
market.
we, Emmett got it. Very
Yeah.
nice market.
It's great.
Apparently, I've never been. I'll take the word for it. It's like they basically like ground off the outside of the kernel, and now all we have here is the center. And I guess there's like a lot of protein and other fats and other things that you might not necessarily want in your sake at the end of the day. So yeah.
It's polished. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not just using like Uncle Ben's rice-a-roni, whatever.
You probably could.
Yeah, you could.
Probably be all right.
But hey, man.
Be cheaper. This rice was not inexpensive, not super expensive either, but
Yeah.
definitely more expensive than other options.
Yeah. Okay. So should we just start dumping it in,
I would say so.
and then we'll find out how bad we've screwed up, like kinda
Immediately.
As we get it all in there. Is this all of it?
5 pounds each. Yep.
Okay. I'm a little worried. What was like the absorption rate on this?
I'm guessing like 3 gallons. How much water did you put in? That's what I was asking earlier.
Yeah.
We could pull some. Let's pull some
Got
out.
me in a bad time on it.
I did. He was in the.
Think about something else. There's a pot over
Let's
there.
pull. Yeah, we'll just pull some out, and then we can add it back in. The old big grain bill move.
Soju, I think. Yeah, the word is soju. Thank you, chili cayenne.
Is that the distilled spirit?
Oh yeah, you're right. That is the distilled spirit. So there's like another.
Oops. Pulling on the cord. My bad.
Yeah. Does this smell like? Yes.
Smell like what?
I think my taco that I ate had like some garlic that I got on my.
Smells garlicky.
Yeah.
We're just pulling some water off for safety, just to make sure we don't overflow. We got quite a bit of water in here. And then we'll add back whatever we can.
All right. Probably good.
Yeah. Good enough. We can always pull more off if needed.
I should have opened the other side.
Do you want water?
Okay.
that.
That's my recyclable. Sure. All right. Ready? I'm gonna give you the sweet rice
All right.
label. I'll give you the high pour. Did you?
Only lost like 2.
What are you shooting in? 2?
No, I'm shooting 1 because we don't have enough storage for 2 on this card.
Oh shit! Hey, Libby. Let's find the
Told
card
me not
that.
to format.
Let's find the card
You
that
told me
does.
not to format.
Just take some clips off so we can get some cool shots of
Do
this.
you need this
I had
shot?
this earlier. God.
You.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier. But the red cards are the 2
Is
silvers.
that a red card or a silver?
This is a silver.
Okay. How much time do you have left on that?
Well, I was saying I had an hour and a half and 30, and then in 60 I only have 50.
Yeah, so just get these shots in 60, and then we'll switch back over to 50.
I'd like some 120s.
I want 20.
We are not washing the rice. Probably should have, maybe. I don't know.
What do you think this is a brew show?
Think you know what we're doing? Don't we want the starches to convert into sugar? Like I don't know. Is there a reason why you would wash the rice? I noticed others do that, but I'm not sure.
Nice. Good one.
There we go.
Again, this is a traditional recipe with the 120 brewing system.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in. All right.
All right, folks, that's it.
All right, we're done.
Pretty much the brew day right there.
You don't wash sweet rice or it moves the sugars. That's kind of what you're thinking, but we're not experts, so.
What did it say? You don't wash it.
Yeah, we're kind of thinking you want the starches in there to convert into sugars, but again, first time.
I don't think we're gonna have what you call a vigorous boil on this, so that should be fine.
Yeah. And then maybe, should we give it a stir maybe, just for giggles?
I am a little concerned. That is quite a bit of water.
In there?
Take out a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
The thing is, we're not actually mashing, so it doesn't. No, let's just. But you don't need to dump that out, right? Or do you?
I mean, we're not gonna need hot water. We're gonna want cold water later anyway, right? To cool it down.
Yeah, I guess. I think.
Unless you want to hang on to
I
it.
think just fill that up. Let's fill that up, and then.
Probably good.
I don't want like a ton more water out. I want just like a little bit of safety zone.
It's gonna boil off too, right?
That's true.
It smells good. Smells like rice water.
Yeah.
Good.
I say we just save it.
Save it?
We can add that. We're gonna use the chiller too, aren't we? Didn't we decide we were gonna chill it?
If we need to. I mean, if we're gonna add cold water, because I think from looking at like displacement and grain absorption, I think like pre-fermentation to be safe to get 5 gallons, probably gonna need like 10 gallons of liquid, like with displacement of the 20 pounds of rice.
We're not gonna get 5 gallons out of this. We should have used the 20.
I don't know. I think if we have it to 10 gallons pre-fermentation, I think we'll be good.
I'm wondering what that fermentation's gonna be like.
Maybe we'll take this off.
Yeah.
Let it breathe. It's what you call planning. Or we could just have less liquid in there and get 4 gallons into the keg.
Let's see, maybe we'll just get this off the table in case it gets real hot.
And then we're gonna talk yeast as well, because we did not get any sake yeast.
Yeah, champagne yeast is pretty common though, right?
It seems like a lot of folks are using champagne yeast. Clean, can ferment a high percentage of sugars without too much issue. You know, give yourself a nice high ABV, like a champagne.
Yeah.
So it's a clean fermenter. I think that's the main thing. You don't want anything that's going to give off like fruity esters. From my limited research.
I gotcha.
It seemed like a lot of the koji strains were also / vodka strains.
Oh, really?
Or like
it's like a turbo yeast or something?
Almost maybe seems like
Interesting.
potentially. Bunch I saw were kind of like koji / neutral spirit or something like that.
Yeah.
How long does rice take? 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
I don't know how much this will take. Probably.
I'll set a 30-minute. We'll see where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, white
Probably
rice is pretty quick.
Yeah. Did we stir that?
Didn't. We talked about it though.
We did.
That's like part of it.
That's like almost. That's almost doing it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like solid.
Is it?
Yeah. But do you want to stir rice?
I don't know.
I feel like you don't
Okay.
generally stir it when you cook it.
Usually you
Want me to
steam
Google
it.
it? I feel like I don't stir it.
That's a lot of water in there.
But we're not making like normal rice.
No, we're not. We don't need to stir anything. I'm not stirring anything ever again.
what we want.
Why would we try and stir?
I do want to like sanitize this
What's the title of the video today?
chiller. Making rice wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are asking if we're making a sake.
Yeah. So you know, I'm kind of.
Hesitant to say that.
What's that?
We're not quite sure if that's the end result we're gonna get.
Yeah. You know, I've actually been wondering lately if like reusing titles for live brew days and then the long form brew days is kind of detrimental to the exposure of the long form. So I'm using a different title.
So that
on
long form will be koji.
Yeah, long
or
form will
sake.
be making sake or whatever.
Gotcha.
Long form will be whatever Life by Mike G's title is,
Right.
with one additional word.
Yeah, our buddy Mike from was it Lifestyles of Mikey G or something like that now?
What lifestyles? Yeah. Mike's fabulous life.
He made some delicious looking sake a couple weeks ago. The no one wants to know when we add the soy sauce.
No, that's during the flame out.
That's
one,
when
dude.
I'm gonna take a scoop out for lunch after it's done boiling.
Gosh,
Yes, this
makes no sense.
Joe. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Yeah, I think steamed rice is the traditional way. We're boiling. We bought dry. We bought dry koji, so we're not too worried about the texture. So we're just gonna boil it, and then chill it down. Add the koji and add the yeast. So it's a little bit different method, but we're gonna see how it works out. But yeah, steaming is definitely the only way I've seen it done. So we're just trying something a little different. Very cool. And since
Speaking of trying something a little different, I'm gonna put the chiller up here today.
there you go. Yeah, and since we're not, this is the only boiling of the day, we're gonna do a little, run it through the hose and chiller to sanitize everything while it's boiling.
We'll do that at some point.
We'll forget to do that at some point.
You know, let's just do it now while actually,
We're thinking about it.
like before the rice absorbs it.
Yeah.
You know, gets kind of jelly and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we'll just turn it off. But let's not forget about it, guys. Ooh. Actually, yeah.
You want me to open it?
Yeah, please.
Is it on?
No, it's not on. Ready?
Yes, sir. Here she comes. Ooh, that's hot. Shocking.
All right. Looking good.
Call it Sandy.
Yeah, we'll run it through for a little while. Just gotta keep an eye on it though.
Should we slow the flow maybe on the output? Just to be safe.
We could. Or we could just do that too.
Yeah. It's gonna kill our boil, but that's all right.
That's okay. I'm just gonna do this to sanitize the
Yeah. The
pump
equipment
and the chiller
and the hoses.
and the hoses, and then I'll just turn it off. So we'll do this like 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah. Dude, ever since I dropped that pump last week, it's really quiet.
So I guess that's the new thing. Someone calls it noisy pump. Just drop
I
on
managed to drop it a couple times.
drop a lid on it.
I think what happened was it got jammed up because we came in and we brewed, and then we left. I think this was flood times, and it got jammed up. So I took it apart to unjam the impeller, and I busted the seal.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was like stuck in there,
Yeah.
and it ripped it in half. And because of that, we actually now have replacement seals. So if you have an issue with your pump, we
Let
can
us
give
know.
you a new seal. But
And
I put
gaskets,
the new
whatever you
seal in
need.
there, and I think I might have just maybe had something not right back together.
Not seated 100%.
Yeah. So then dropping it fixed it. It did kind of crack the end cap, but it's okay. It's all right.
Well, I know a guy that can get one of those too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so this is it. This is the brew day. So boiling rice. You could steam it. We're boiling it.
Yeah.
I guess we could have put the hooks on, filled it with like EA amount of water, and wanted to steam it if you want to. But again, for
Yeah,
our
true.
purposes, I don't see why boiling's a detriment.
Yeah, we're trying to do this
The easiest way
easiest
possible.
way possible, just to be honest. It's like, we're not submitting this for any traditional Japanese sake award competitions or anything. We're just trying
Maybe
to
we
make
should,
some rice wine and have a good time and not be bothered by
Yeah.
extra steps,
So I wonder
complications.
how folks are actually, like, without having like a fancy like Anton Par that could figure out your ABV post fermentation.
All right.
Like how do you estimate that? Because obviously the koji is gonna convert sugars into alcohols as well as the yeast as well.
Yeah.
So
The question I have though is the sugar in rice maltose? Because the Anton Pars are actually, I think they're set up for a specific type of sugar.
okay,
I think.
but post fermentation, they can read like the true alcohol content, right? Some of them.
I think, but it assumes it's maltose.
Okay,
For whatever reason, I don't
Okay.
know, man, but
No, that
I
makes
feel
sense.
like that actually makes a difference.
gotcha. Huh.
So if you were to add like a bunch of dextrose or fructose or
It might have an
whatever-
invalid reading because it's scaled for.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't
We'll
know.
find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. If anybody knows, let us know. I've never made sake, so
Yeah.
I'm excited. I like drinking it.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than going out to dinner and drinking
I do.
a bunch of sake,
like
dude.
that
I
as
love
well.
it.
Totally.
It's the best, dude.
Yeah.
There's always like the one guy who's like, I gotta get some sakes. Next thing you know, you have like 35 of them.
I can drink them all night.
It's so
I have
good,
no
dude.
limit.
It's
I always feel bad because I'm like, one more?
yeah, I know. I'm like, we're not closing time, but we'll have 6 more.
Yeah.
It is good. And I don't know enough about it to like know what's good and bad. I just enjoy it.
I don't care.
I'm like, this is great.
Yeah,
I already had 6 beers. It's fine.
I get the cheapest one that's not sweet. I do not like it
yeah,
sweet. Though,
I
I'll say
agree.
that.
Yeah, so champagne, you should hopefully just chug through it.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at the date. We're good. We've had this for a little bit, but it's from August, so it's like 6 months. Not expiring. That's the production date, and these things last forever. So,
Okay. Got it.
but we could always pop 2 in there.
Well, yeah.
Anybody? I saw some people had some brew days happening. If I can get out some
Brewies?
water. Someone looks like people are starting to jump on the rice beer train, which is sweet. Saw a couple people were pegging
really?
those up and drinking them.
Where'd you see that?
Earlier in the chat when we were talking
Oh, got
about
it.
our historic recipe.
I was just telling Emmett and Libby earlier today that I went bowling last night and I drank a couple of McClub Ultras. They got to make that with a decent amount of rice. It's so light.
That's probably just corn sugar, right? Or rice
Bowling
sugar.
is Kyle's therapy.
Bowling is my therapy. That's true. You know, I did. I chugged. I mean, I literally chugged a pint of our rice beer before I went. That was my pregame.
Nice.
So,
What'd you roll?
like 175, 198, 225, and I don't know. There was a third game in there, or fourth game in there somewhere too. I don't fuck around, man.
Get nachos?
Oh, man. No, I got a burger though. It kind of messed my game up. I don't like eating while I bowl.
Yeah.
You know, because you can
They used
eat
to-
with your left hand.
They used to have a really good
You kinda-
burger there. I haven't had it in a while.
Decent.
Yeah. I do like their nachos though. Yeah, it's funny. Lauren's like, I haven't been bowling. Like I think it was like our second date. I took her bowling there.
Yeah.
And she's like, I haven't been bowling since then.
Yeah.
I was like, we live across the street from the bowling alley.
Yeah.
So it's
I'd
pretty
probably
hilarious.
go every other day if I lived over there.
I know. There's like I've gone a couple times. It's always like league night.
I know. Well, I'd join a league because then I think you get like cheap
Cheaper bowling.
bowling outside leagues. It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't bowl more than like 2. Like for me, I'm like,
Oh man, I'm bowling.
I'm done.
Yeah, I bowl 6 games.
Yeah, yeah. After 2 games, I'm like, I'm frustrated. Time to go home. Oh man. So anybody brewing this weekend? Keg fermenters should be. I'm hoping the week after next we'll have those ready to go. Is my hope. So yeah, shoot me an email. Support at Clawhammer Supply.
Or are they on pre-sale, or is
They're on pre-sale.
notify me?
Yeah. So if you want one, just order on the pre-sale, and then I'm hoping we're like 2 weeks out on those. Gnome's brewing tomorrow, hopefully.
Why are ads so super loud? What does that mean?
Like,
I think they're playing
Ads?
little ads in the live stream.
No, I have them turned off.
People are saying there was ads though. Are they playing ads or not?
Oh, well, I have it like set to conservative, so I don't have them turned off completely, but maybe it's because our the mics are actually low.
Oh, we're low and they're high.
Testing. We'll turn it up a little bit. Starts blowing speakers out, let me know.
You guys don't run ad blocks?
Yeah, if someone, if you have YouTube Premium, you won't get ads. Look at you drinking water. I have to finish my lunch.
It is 83 degrees in here.
I know, it's really hot.
Should we turn the AC on?
Yeah, sure. I'd really like to just...
I'm gonna dehydrate. That's got to be at the wedge by like 5:30.
what are you doing?
You getting drunk?
Hell yeah. I'm babysitting tonight. Not getting
Oh, the
drunk.
sound is low. Well, it looks like Kyle just adjusted that.
Our Maxwell brewed your lazy hazy ale.
Nice.
Hey, Libby, could you
Sounds
come
good.
hang out up here
Yeah.
for a minute so I can...
Which hops did you use? I'm guessing that South African hops would be my guess, but which specific hops did you do? Man, that Lazy Hazy was great. We need to get back to that this summer. Just some easy crispers. Yeah, we're gonna have some beautiful lagers. This will be nice.
It's really warm over here.
It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, can you hold this? Well, I gotta close my office window.
Hi, everybody. I can only play Among Us if I'm drunk. Hi, Chili Cayenne. Was that you that we were joking about the song on the live? I think it was. Libby's.
What's that from?
Hello. Like an old commercial from like the 70s.
For
Libby's like canned vegetables.
oh, funny. Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think this is who somebody was talking about.
Yeah, it was
once on
him.
the live.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I thought. I don't know if I mentioned this, but my friend was at Goodwill like 7 years ago, and she was like, I just bought you this hat, and it has your name all over it, and it was from the company. It's like a really cool like toboggan. Like, what do they call with the fuzzy ball on the head?
A winter hat?
Just a winter hat, I don't know, but it was really cool.
If you're in Canada, you call it toboggan.
Toboggan, yeah, but it has my name, Libby's, and it's like really rad. I wear it every winter. It feels kind of weird wearing your own name on your head, though.
Isn't toboggan like a Canadian word?
I don't know. I feel like yes, but I don't know. Brewing Bad. Hello. Thank
African
you.
Queen and Southern Tropics, South African hops. From the hop farm. That's the way to do it. Just buy them in bulk, for sure. I have not tried either of those. They both sound lovely. There's a lot of new hops I haven't tried though, so. It's probably gonna be the easiest, quote unquote, brew day.
Yeah.
Until everything goes wrong.
I know. It
Are
won't
we,
go
are,
wrong.
are we overflowing? Speaking of that. No, it's flowing through the basket. Surprising. Surprising that's actually working.
Brewing Bad. I got to try some of your beer too when we were filming, and it was really good.
Yeah, I'm
packaging's
surprised that's
really
flowing through so nice, Kyle.
It is.
Yeah, blown away. I just looked. I almost had a panic attack.
Keep looking.
Yeah, I know. How long do you want to run it for?
I mean, I guess we can turn it off.
Yeah. Do you want to kill the pump, Libby?
Yeah. Pump.
Yeah, we were just running the pump through the chillers and the hoses. This is going to be the only time we boil. We just didn't want to forget to sanitize everything. So the rice is boiling.
Yeah.
I set the alarm for 30 minutes and we'll check it.
That feels about right.
And then from there, add some more cold water.
Are you all still thinking about having the get together?
Yeah,
Yes.
we are. We are definitely still thinking about it. That's as far as we've gotten, but we will continue to think about it and then hopefully
Something will
come up
happen.
with a more concrete like time frame date after we actually talk to some of the establishments and all that good stuff. But yeah, definitely still thinking about doing that because I think it'd be a good time.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, and then we posted on Reddit. It seemed like there's a lot of interest, but obviously people live all over the country, so
Yeah.
and all over the world too, for that matter. So, yeah. So I guess we'll see if we go live with it, how people sign up. But I think it'd be a great time, get the homebrewing community together, drink some beers.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Dude, yeah. A German cream ale with Mosaic. Interesting. Mosaic's one of my favorite hops.
Me too.
It's it's so good. Remember Great Lakes had a beer years and years ago. This was the first time I had heard of Mosaic. It was like I feel like it's a beer they no longer have because I think they got cease and desist for the name from another brewery. But it was so good.
I'm not sure.
blew my mind. And it's still one of my favorites for sure.
I don't know if I remember that.
We are boiling rice. Yeah, 20 pounds of rice is in the kettle. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, we're kind of trying to do like the easiest, no effort, hopefully decent sake. We've never brewed one before. We watched our buddy Lifestyle or Mikey G. He's changed his channel name a couple times. It used to be Brothers Green, and then I forget his other. It's changed a few times, but Mikey G. He did a sake video a couple weeks ago. It looked delicious. And then Trent did one as well, right?
Trent did one, yeah.
Yeah, a while back. So kind of used those two videos as inspiration. They steamed the rice like normal people, but they were also making their own koji. We just bought it dry. So we're not too worried about the texture of the rice, so we figured may as well just boil it. So we'll see how it works. But I think it's just boiling rice, and then we're gonna chill it down, add the koji, add some yeast. So then we're actually gonna ferment in the kettle.
That's right.
So I mean, hopefully it turns into a pretty chill and delicious beverage.
Will we try to carbonate any of it?
Yeah, I think we'll keg it. I mean, we'll definitely keg it. Probably throw some CO2 on it. Maybe very light. Maybe just enough to push it out. Haven't really thought that far through. I think it might be kind of cool to try it carbonated, but definitely gonna keg it just because right now we still have the space and time to bottle. But maybe we'll bottle some off the keg to let them age a little while longer. I don't know, carbonated sake does sound kind of fun. I've never had it that way.
I don't think I have either.
But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we were probably just thinking about putting it in and pushing it out, but maybe we'll goose it. What we could do is put some in our little quick carbonator thing and see.
Yeah, a little,
that might be good. Yeah.
Whatever they're called. That way you don't have to do the whole keg.
Yeah.
I love that little thing.
Yeah, we got a little. You've probably seen the other videos, but
Soda stream.
it's like not a soda stream, but
Yeah.
it allows you to actually like carbonate beer pretty easily. So we'll do that to test it, and if it's good, we'll probably just crank it, and if not, we'll just leave it uncarbonated. Or we can split a keg.
Do half and half,
That
yeah.
seems a little extra for us though, but you could use.
Coffee.
Yeah, that's true. Throw it on nitro. We got a nitro tap. We got a huge nitro tank. I don't know how much. Yeah, I mean, you probably get a little absorption in there, but it'll push it out. These are all great suggestions. You guys are acting like this is going to turn out. Yeah, I'm pretty excited though.
Get his palms. A flight, yeah.
Yeah, sake is not something I am super tuned in on. Like, I love it when I go out to eat, but like, I have not, I don't know enough. Like, I couldn't name a commercial one.
Oh no,
It's just not, it's not something that is in my world, but I do enjoy it when I have it, so it's kind of exciting to try it. We'll have to buy a couple nice bottles like Mike G did and do a little comparison to see how ours holds up.
Brewing salt's a good idea.
Brewing salts can definitely help quite a bit. The nice thing is all of the new brewing software makes it really easy to calculate your brewing salts. So I would check out Brewfather. That's probably the easiest one. And then you just need to enter your water report for your city or town, and enter that in, and then just select what kind of water profile you're shooting for, and it'll just let you know how many grams of each water salt to add. So it makes it really easy. You don't really have to understand why it's doing it. It's just like, okay, I just need to do that. And that's kind of my knowledge. It's like, okay, this is the water I have, this is the water I want, hit the button, this is what I need to add to get there. So it kind of makes it so you don't really have to know chemistry, which I think is nice. But yeah, it definitely can make a huge difference, depending on your water quality. If you have really bad water, RO water, but I'm assuming you probably have, plenty decent water, and you can just simply adjust it.
Yeah, the comments gone, they said what kind of water.
Yeah, it's going to depend on your water, but, if you have really bad water, use, bottled distilled water, but otherwise not. But yeah, Brewfather, Beersmith has a pretty good calculator too. Brewing Water is a free spreadsheet, a little more nerdy. So like Brewfather, in my opinion, is the easiest way. You have to pay, it's minimal per year. If you brew, it's probably worth it. And they have a free version. I don't know what all it can do, but I like supporting them because they make good software. We are using sweet rice. I don't know if we still have the package.
Might be in the recycling.
Where's the camera?
Back there.
Wow,
Different spot.
it moved.
It moved. It's a lot of focus, but you can see enough of it.
So this is it. Yeah, it's no, you'll be able to read it anyway.
It's true.
So that is California grown, 5 pounds, and we put 20 pounds in. And it's just a polished sweet rice. Honestly, could probably use anything. I hit the camera. Mike G used cheaper rice. Came out with a very good product. So.
It's warm. Is it turning on? Turn it on? Can't tell from here. It's warm in here, y'all.
I think it's on.
Okay.
But the back door is wide open, which probably isn't helping.
What else everybody got going on today? I assume a lot of you are at work.
It feels nice over by the window.
Okay, cool. Big chair over it.
All right, let me.
Tapping out.
You're off the hook.
It's the end of the day where I am. Sweet. All right. Tradesies.
I tried my best, guys, with the rice and the container and the showing. Just rewind. It'll show you at the beginning. Well, subscribe to the channel and we'll get a nice close-up for the main video.
You know, I did notice that there was like a dead moth in one of those packages, and it floated right up to the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's funny.
Could have easily come out of one of our hoses too.
Yeah, it also could have been grains, but
I'm pretty sure I saw it fly out of the when we turned the pump on. But I won't tell Kyle.
this is absorbing a lot of water. We might. I think we're probably safe to add some back, honestly.
What's that?
We'd be safe to add some of the water back, maybe.
I mean, if we're gonna add it, shouldn't we just add cold to drop the temp?
No, we're gonna chill it.
Yeah, but I mean, we gotta add water anyway.
Yeah, but that was boiled, so it's like sanitized.
Yeah, we can throw it in. But we're gonna need to add. Well, I guess we should add all the water we're gonna need then, if you want to go that route, because we're gonna need 10 at the end, I think, if you want 5 into the keg.
Would that give us enough headspace?
Probably not.
Yeah, just add her back in.
Yeah, let me come on this side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we just roll with whatever we have, chill it, call it good.
Yeah.
It'll be close enough to 5,
Yeah.
and then we can let people know if they want more to make more. All right. Beardless? Probably not anytime soon. It's been a few years.
Days are behind you.
Hopefully my beardless days are behind me. If I'm beardless, just send money to my PayPal. I'm on the run. In the Netherlands, nice. What's the weather like there now? Is it turning into spring? Probably a little bit longer days.
There's got to be like an
Man, I'd love to go visit there.
take away his beard.
It still wouldn't be as freaky as him without a beard. Is there any even photo documentation of you without a beard?
There's a picture at my sister's wedding when I was 18. That's like one of the few pictures of me without a beard, because my mom hates my beard, so I was like, I'll shave it for her, like, to be happy.
Was it skin or was it like low, like 5 o'clock or small?
Yeah, like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I'm glad I did it, because I got so hammered at her wedding.
And you could grow it out to hide from that.
Yeah, it was just like, oh man, at least I was shaved while I was making an idiot of myself with my cousins. Sunny, blue sky, 71.6 degrees. Dude, that sounds amazing.
Netherlands? Oh, wait. Where is Alex at? Netherlands. Yeah, I want to go to that.
That'd be sweet.
Let's find a reason to go there.
Netherlands?
Yeah.
Or like Norway or...
It's near Amsterdam, but it's different, right?
I'm not sure how close it is to that, but... Hey, look. Pipe.
Dude, we're in spring mode here. It's pretty humid out today, though.
Okay.
Seemed.
Is Netherlands like Holland,
Yes.
Amsterdam? It's like a...
Germany's off to the right.
Let's see, bring it in here,
Try to
Libby.
get closer in for you.
Americans try to figure out a map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Amsterdam
I think
is
it's
in
on maps.
Amsterdam is
Yeah.
in the Netherlands. So our reason for going there would be to eat mushrooms,
Yes. Clearly.
and then
Yeah.
to go to Belgium,
And that would be...
and then to go probably to Germany, and then to go to Prague,
I want to go to Switzerland. We won't be too far.
and then we'll make a video about it called
Well,
"Temperature Correcting Your Mash Temp Hydrometer."
here's our boys.
While tripping balls.
Assess-
Here's our boys in London. We'll just hop over. It's right there.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Right
Yeah.
next door. Boom.
So it's been boiling for 30.
How's
Should we,
it?
should we taste it with butter, or what do you do?
Oh, excuse me. Taste it with butter.
Salt?
Hey, reindeer ate all the mushrooms. They're supposed to be happy reindeer. Maybe is that why
how they fly?
That's how they fly.
Wait, take a joke out of that.
I don't know. Do we stop boiling or do we?
Probably see if the rice is cooked.
Yeah.
Step 1. Mashed that'll be fine, probably. Oh, it's on the table.
Right here.
That's let's see if I can do this without getting up. I'm tired again, guys. Fridays. Again, I had another night where I just didn't really sleep last night.
You bowled well though.
That's the thing. I couldn't get it out of my mind.
Jazzed up.
Dude, I was destroying the pins. All right, let's see. That's old jazz.
Yeah, I woke up super early, had breakfast, and then fell back asleep on the couch till about 9. He was like, Kyle, I'll give you a little late.
All right, so I'm gonna just take a little bit out of here. It doesn't feel like it's done.
It's 20 pounds. It's a lot of rice.
Yeah.
How done does it have to be? 44 in Michigan. Oof,
That's a good question.
brutal.
Oh my gosh.
Ross just posted shots of a snowstorm.
I know,
in
my
Colorado.
sister did the same thing. I was just like, oof.
Not done.
Not even close.
No.
Another hour.
It tastes. Tastes a little different than normal rice.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you how.
I tasted, yeah, it tasted
It's a little more bland, I would say.
Well, it's
Maybe that's
been like dehusked and polished. Does that take away maybe
Yeah.
some of the?
Yeah. And it takes away fat and protein, I think. Because I think the starch is more in the center.
Yeah, so it's funny they use like the polished rice for it if it's taking away starch. You think you'd want all the starch?
No, it's taking away. It's leaving starch.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
taking away protein.
Oh, gotcha.
fat.
The outer husk area.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense then. It's slowly chilling down in here.
Is this Halloween cheese?
Probably.
Probably, but it's probably still good though.
Yeah, it's cheese.
Are you hungry?
I'm a little hungry.
I mean,
Snack time?
I'm snacking.
yeah.
First of all, I got some
Libby
peanut
only
butter.
eats. Libby's diet essentially is the same as my 11-year-old's.
Not far off.
Cheese sticks
You think
and
these are
baby
GMO?
food. I don't know. Jeez, that is a massive blueberry.
Why are they so big?
Got some massive berries over there, Libby.
Oh, dang.
Oh no. Dude, I think I'm gonna hit the wedge up after work.
I'm jealous. It sounds fun.
I'm gonna hit a nap up after work.
That's not a bad move. I did that last Friday. I was in bed by remember, I forget what time I said I'd be in bed by.
Said 7:30, then you moved to 8:30.
Pretty sure I was like 7:30.
Yikes.
It was amazing.
That's probably
I
gonna
won't
be me
like the
tonight.
fruit, but I'm eating leftovers.
Pepper
About
wants
life.
me to go look at furniture with her.
That sounds awful on a
still doing
Friday.
Yeah.
At the furniture store? Might be my least favorite activity.
Tell me about it.
It's awful. You like,
furniture
you
store?
would like be like, I don't really care.
She asked
So we
me
need to
out.
keep it under budget. That's the only reason you need to go.
I do care.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason you go. I don't care what it looks like. It better be comfortable and not be expensive.
Exactly. So she was like, "Oh, let's go to this place at the Grove Arcade." I'm like, first of all, way too expensive and not comfortable. You don't qualify
I can just look at it.
for furniture decision making, because you don't sit on the furniture. My wife does not sit on the furniture. She literally does not sit down. I'm
Like,
not
what
even joking.
What about during like movies? Does she
sit
just
at
not
the-
watch movies?
She'll sit down and watch. a
Or she sit at the
movie.
kitchen table?
But she's not just like sitting down and like watching YouTube or doing
Yeah.
anything in the living room involving the TV. That's not just like Friday night we're watching a movie.
Outside of that, so
not
she's
really.
like, I don't care. It just gotta look good because I'm not sitting in it.
Yeah. She'll do this thing where she'll like have her phone and she'll like get her phone out and then she'll be looking like Instagram or something like that and then she'll just stand and instead of like, relaxing and just checking out and looking at her phone, she'll just stand and just do this. And she'll do that for like 20 straight minutes. And I'll say,
It's my girl, April.
I'll be like, April, you're doing that thing again.
And she'll
You're
know.
kind of stuck. Wouldn't it be more comfortable if you just sat down and did that? And she'd be like, yeah. And
That's
then
April's the
wild.
homie.
she'll sit down. She's a homie. Why is she a homie? Because she
April's cool. I love April. She's like
stands and-
outgoing.
But she stands.
stands and because she doesn't use chairs.
Dude, April's the
She's
homie.
anti-furniture.
No chairs, but she has expensive furniture. You guys want a blueberry?
You brought a whole thing of blueberries in?
Yeah, they're gonna go bad this week, so.
Look at the size
I'm
of
not
that.
trying. I'm not trying to shit talk her. She's
I
very.
know, is April in this right now?
She's very. No, she'll never see this, but she's very. What do you call it? She's very. She gets like 10 times more stuff done than I do
Easily.
on any given day.
April's
She's productive.
She's
Yeah. She's not one to sit down and
cool.
enjoy a couch.
No, and that's why I don't really want to.
That's why you need to go, so you can be like, I need to
carte
sit on this
blanche,
couch.
You know.
Yeah.
Approval to just like go buy a couch. So I gotta go, Emmett. I gotta go.
But on a Friday night?
When are we gonna go, dude?
True. That seems like a Sunday afternoon thing. And
Well, yeah, Moon is doing something.
Gotcha.
Tonight, so.
I hear you.
I think we're in trouble here, by the way,
With the rice?
with the water. I think I did.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think we have too much rice in there. Because we still have to add the koji rice, and that's going to absorb more. Mm-hmm. And we're maxed right now.
It's just going to be less. But what we could do, hear me out,
Here,
is just get like 3 gallons of 20% wine.
yeah, but I don't. So we're gonna have to drain water, I think. Or what do you think? Yeah, it's not that bad.
For what? To add to koji?
Yeah.
No,
What do you think?
we're gonna add. No, 2 gallons will take up like another inch, and then we can top the rest off with water. We're gonna have to add more water, I think.
We're gonna not have room for. We're not gonna have room.
Oh, there's room. There's always
We
room.
added too much rice.
Hey,
I think we should have used the 20-gallon kettle.
we should have used a 20-gallon
I was
kettle.
wondering why we didn't.
Yeah.
Because we're idiots.
Maybe I should talk more.
Yeah, we would have just been like, it's already here.
Yeah.
We did talk
Sure,
about
sure.
using the 20-gallon kettle.
Okay.
We very easily did. We could switch, but we're not gonna.
I mean, we could switch now.
Hello,
If we really
handsome
wanted
guys.
to.
We could. We could switch when we add the koji after post-boil. And make it like the easiest brew day gone wrong because we're dumb.
Yeah, problem is the 240 isn't like sanitized at this point.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll just roll with it.
Bruh.
I mean, that rice easily quadrupled.
How many pounds is that? Because that
2.5 dry, so 5 wet. Too many pounds. 20. It'll be 25 total.
Holy shit.
you were trying to talk to me about this.
I was.
I was trying to set the camera up, man.
I understand you had one thing to do.
Yeah.
It couldn't be interrupted.
No, I had
Yeah, get a video of
I had the camera, I had the OBS, I had the
I hear
YouTube.
you. I hear you.
I had a lot of things to
I
do.
hear you, man. We could easily just hook the 240 up.
I think we should.
Yeah, let's do it. That'll give us plenty of room to ferment. We can get a full 5 gallons. We got a decent amount of money in this already with the
Yeah.
koji and the nice rice. So 20 pounds, 20 U.S. pounds.
US pounds.
I don't know what that is
Okay.
in kilos.
Scoot this over.
And then we're gonna add 5 pounds of or 2.5 pounds dry koji, which would be like 5 pounds.
So let's try to not knock this off.
Okay. Step 1.
We'll scoot it over all the way. I'm only wearing sandals. I'm not even wearing
Safety
pants.
Safety slides.
Yeah.
Pulling a Jesse.
I'm wearing
Well, the good
Jesse's.
thing about 240 is it'll heat up extremely fast.
Yeah. Well, it's already hot.
Yeah, very hot.
All right, guys. You know what?
Good call, guys. Thanks for letting this make it. If the chat wasn't here, we'd just say screw it, and it would have been fermenting in here.
Yeah. You know what we did say though before we started?
Easiest brew day
Like,
ever.
Well, we did say that.
Yeah.
But we're like, what should we do? This or that or whatever.
You want to see how full it is?
Yeah.
We definitely did say, we'll just ask the chat.
Yeah, we will ask the chat. Don't make us accountable for our dumb actions. Yeah. So that expanded.
that.
Nice catch.
Wow. I got that on camera, but I didn't realize where it went. Nice.
If you need a replacement element, you can get one at clawhammersupply.com. If you drop your element on your heater hose, We got a full basket here, guys. We got a full basket. Very full.
Great.
We got no room for more water. Ideally, I think I want to have like 10 gallons of actual liquid pre-fermentation. So after like the displacement from the grains and the absorption, we get like a 5 into the kegs. So I'm thinking like we're gonna have 5 gallons of absorption / displacement, maybe 5.5. The climber brew day without some hiccups. Yes, sir. Isn't that any brew day? And I guess unless you're like a real home brewer, then you like don't do dumb things like we do.
Well,
It smells good. We also like to experiment.
yeah. Well, Mike's point that he made in his video was there's not a ton of information online
yeah.
about making sake. So,
Yeah, 100%. And the stuff that is, it's like for gallon batches.
yeah, right. So we kind of were limited in what we could watch others do, and
We rely on that.
you know,
We rely on people telling us what to do.
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
chat, for example.
yeah. So this is all just our best guess.
Yes, that's how you learn. And it's not the end of the world. So if you want to brew this at home with a 10-gallon system, maybe just do a half batch. Would be my suggestion.
This is like heavy. Goodness to me. All right.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. What did we use this for last?
I don't know. Let me tell you.
Anybody in the chat remember? This has a nice boil though, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Okay. Oh, this doesn't have the one of the cord grips in it.
Oh, weird. How is that possible?
I don't know. I probably pulled it off or something on accident.
Oh, see.
Let's see here. We do have the elements. Not this It's looking a little sus.
Do you want to swap?
What? No, just need the black thing. Just screw the black thing into it.
I'm missing the cap.
I think I'm gonna rinse this basket real quick.
Yeah. Bad move. There seemed to be some
What was it? Did we make rice something or other in here? Because there's like a bunch of like little
white rice lager, maybe? Is that the
Fluffy
lightest?
The world's lightest.
World's lightest, maybe? Or the, yeah, it probably would have been.
I don't know.
I feel like we haven't used it in a while.
I'm gonna go rinse it though.
There's their cord
Be
grip.
back.
You want me to come get that? Hello, JW.
GW.
J-Dubs. Whoops.
You hop up on.
Yep, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hi, JW.
All right, so grab the cord grip. So JW, we slammed 20 pounds in this son of a gun. We kind of briefly talked about space, me and Kyle, and then just kind of went, we're gonna go with the 10-gallon. We're maxed out, so we're gonna swap everything to the 20-gallon, pretend this didn't happen. So we got 20 pounds of rice in here, and then we got 2.5 pounds of dried koji, which would probably be like 5 pounds once wet. So we're just making a little bit more room. Smells nice though.
It smells really good.
Smells like rice.
Yeah.
I love the smell of rice.
I know.
too.
It's like both of our like top 3 favorite
It's
foods.
so good, dude. I have a nice rice maker, and I put that on. It's like the best thing in the world.
Yes. I could eat rice for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Just rice.
Nice, man. I'm excited for this. I think it's gonna be. Hopefully, it comes out good because this would be like the easiest, one of the easiest brew days.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally just boil rice.
Oh God, some just came over the edge. See? I don't know if that's
Oh yeah.
that.
Maybe turn the heat down just a little bit
Yeah.
on the controller, like just a touch.
It's the power. Is that
Yep.
okay?
No.
80s?
80, yeah.
85?
That'd be good.
Okay. shot through here. Oof. Cool.
She's rocking and rolling, dude.
Ooh, look at her over there. Oh my gosh. Cool.
Sweet. We use 400 micron for the grain baskets. That works really well. You can do a really nice tight crush, still get really good flow, and then with our basket and kettle, usually hit around 70% brew house efficiency on beers up to like 1070. If you're doing a huge gravity beer, just drop your efficiency down a bit and add a little bit more grain to compensate. So this is kind of an interesting, not a traditional brew day by any means.
Nope.
That was a nice boil. Well
Yeah.
done, well done.
You get over the smell.
This does smell good.
I think it's massive.
So I did see there were some people brewing, some people kegging, some people bottling. Anybody got anything, any long-term projects? Any like big beers you have set down or sours? I feel like no one brews sours anymore. Anybody have any sours they laid down?
I just had a sour.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the St. Patty's Day one. It was
Oh, yeah.
a cereal sour, like Lucky Charms.
Yeah, definitely.
Very weird journey. That was.
Definitely a kettle sour. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely fun.
It was fun.
That's cool artwork.
Yeah, it was cool to like try, but we had a 4-pack, which is a little too much.
There's a dissolver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figure out what it was. Was it rice?
All right.
So Kyle's out there scrubbing away. Oh yeah, looks nice in there. A little bit of a little wipe down. If you're just tuning in, we're going to transfer to the bigger kettle because we underestimated the power of rice.
I'm stressed about your sandals.
I know, I am too, honestly.
I am too. Should we just scoop it?
Well,
Might be the safest
I think
thing.
what we should do is get the rice into that basket first so it doesn't splash.
Like scoop it out with the stainless steel thing maybe?
Do we need the pulley?
We might pull it too.
And dump it?
It's under there, yeah. I think. Yeah. That should be the updated one.
Where?
Under here.
Oh, got it.
Is this the updated one? We were sent it. Sam sent us.
Yeah, that looks like where the one was. That's one of that.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
we're actually going to hook our brewing pulley up since we got so much rice in the basket. It'd be a good test of how much weight can your basket hold, eh?
Good test of the ceiling joist.
Good test of the hook that is hopefully in a stud. Straight in the drywall.
I did my best. I mean,
I wouldn't say we're surprised. We just didn't really think it through. I mean, we kind of thought it through. We just didn't act on it.
Yeah.
But if we had done that, how fun is it just watching us sit in a chair? So we do this for you.
Oh my gosh.
We did not wash the rice. Is there a need? Maybe. But we kind of thought we'd keep the starches. Good, bad, I don't know. But I don't know, figure the whole point of it is turn the starches into sugar. So we did not wash it. Step stool?
Maybe, yeah. That makes sense.
All right.
Nice.
Let's turn the power off just so. we can transfer it without worry about forgetting to turn off the element.
Oh yeah. This was definitely gonna be a necessity.
Yeah, dude. Are we gonna be weirdly off center?
Yeah, we gotta move the
Table.
table, but
I'll just move it with you. I think a little bit this way,
all right.
a little bit this way, maybe. So what's the
Stand back.
So what's the plan here?
I
Should we?
always advise standing back.
I was thinking we just scoop the rice out and put it in here.
Yeah, let's elevate it sort of so we're not kind of scooping the water.
I hear you. Okay.
Are you stressed?
I always get stressed when we use this pulley because like you really can't tell where that anchor is.
Oh, the hook, you mean?
Yeah.
You're not worried about the pulley. You're worried about the hook.
I'm worried about the hook.
Yeah, this pulley can hold.
The pulley's
eight.
fine.
Yeah.
It's the ceiling.
Dude, I'd rappel down a mountain with that rope. It's so
The
thick.
rope, yeah, the rope's fine. Okay.
What?
Well,
You break
let's
that?
start scooping it out of there.
You break that surface tension?
Yeah, we're good. We're good so far.
I'd say the rice is almost cooked, if not cooked.
Do we have a large spoon? Don't we have a large spoon in
We used to.
Good question.
one of our kits?
No. Do a mash paddle.
I thought we had one of like Charlie's spoons.
Charlie has a mini mash.
He's got a mini mash paddle.
Dang. Where'd my mic go?
Right there.
Oh, you don't? You're micless.
Yeah.
What if you just use the pint glass 100 times?
He's
We
what?
could use
A bowl.
We could use
small
this,
bowl
We could.
Let's use this pot, man. Where'd that pot go?
in the sink.
Okay.
Get a shot of it. I want to block the shot, but
All right. We'll let it fit. Not really.
I'd do a small bowl,
All right.
big cup.
Oh, here we go. This guy, man. Everybody
Yeah.
needs one of
That's
these.
what I was thinking. Rewind film.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's getting done.
I feel like the rice is like pretty much perfect. Al dente.
Al dente.
Ooh,
Ready?
yep.
it's like drywall paste.
Yeah, should have gone with the 20 gallon right out of the gate.
Do you know what the fun part is? We get to clean both now,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is fun.
Pretty much we miffed it.
Swing and a miss, per usual.
This is what you call problem solving, all right?
Did the brewed IPA use champagne yeast or an IPA yeast? You remember?
Champagne.
It did use champagne yeast.
Jeez.
I'm wondering if at a certain point we could just like lift the whole thing up and put the heat gloves on or
And
whatever.
just tip it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oof.
I mean, that's a lot of rice.
Yeah, it's out of the water though. Let's turn the heat off.
It's off.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, it's still quite heavy.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the thing about brewing with rice. It's the same every time something like this happens.
It's a gooey goo.
It's gooey and it absorbs so much water.
So much water. I mean, it absorbed like 9
All of the
gallons.
water,
Yeah,
yeah.
9 gallons, 10 gallons.
Yeah, there's
Jeez.
only like 2 gallons of water in the bottom now.
Yeah, and you start with 8.5, 9.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, at least.
Whew.
Oh, this is hot too. Steamy. Dude, I feel like I'm mining. I'm mining sake.
Dude, what is that? You make glue. You've turned.
I
You've
know
made
we
glue.
made
dude.
rice glue. It does not want to come out.
That's amazing.
All right, we might have to transition.
To
Oh,
dumping,
that's hurting my hand.
pumping and dumping.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. How about this? Let's try just lifting the basket up.
I'd say maybe pull it a little bit, see how it feels.
Yeah, let's pull it a little bit more.
Okay.
See if it feels any better to you.
Yeah.
Way better.
Can you hold this for 1 sec?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still pretty heavy.
It looks heavy.
No, we're gonna have to scoot more.
Oh my god.
It's really stuck in there.
I feel like you need a spoon on the opposite end.
Yeah, you want a spoon?
There we go.
Or like even the
Put some
mash paddle?
gloves to be able to hit it.
So pretty sure this is how they traditionally make it.
This is the traditional
You gotta
process.
put it in the one, and then you
Transfer into
add
the
too much water, and then you scoop it in the other.
Because you don't have enough water.
It looks. I think you dropped this on the ground at some point. Get some beneficial bacteria in there.
Gosh, it feels so weird.
Here,
dude.
let me. And then I'll scoop it out. Yeah, that's a thing. Teamwork.
Nice.
Just keep it low. Keep it low over the kettle so I get the rice in the kettle.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Scoop her up again.
We don't worry about the old rice hulls because we got the basket, but it might have made it a little less gummy, but I don't see them really helping too much with this situation.
Yeah, so I guess we didn't really explain why we're using the basket and
What we're doing.
what we're doing. The ultimate goal here is to avoid the step of pouring this through cheesecloth once fermentation is finished. So the idea is once the fermentation is done,
We're
do.
going to ferment in these kettles.
Yeah, we're gonna ferment in the kettle. Once fermentation is finished, we're gonna do what we just did with the pulley. We're gonna lift the rice out, except at that point it'll be all broken down and thinned out. We'll be able to drain the sake from the actual rice. So we don't have to get our hands in it and splash it around and aerate it, all that stuff.
Yeah, filtering anything post-fermentation, if you don't have a basket, sucks. So if you make corn mashes and stuff where you need to filter it before you use it, it's gross. So our thought is we got a basket ferment in the kettle, raise the basket, drink the booze. Dunzo. Yeah, so we'll be fermenting in the kettles. Also historically done.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. They did this. This is exactly how they do it in Japan with the climber brewing system.
Yeah, so we are boiling the rice.
Okay.
I think we're good, right?
Yeah.
You want the hot gloves?
Yeah, I do. That's a good point. I don't want the hot gloves. Actually,
Yeah, rice is I feel like we're pretty much boiled, but we'll probably add some more water, bring it back up to a boil. But definitely boiling the rice.
oh god, sorry.
Sorry, guys. And then we're kind of winging it. We'll let you know. But yeah, boiling the rice, adding water. We'll chill it back down. Then we'll add the koji, and then we'll add the champagne yeast. And then we'll ferment in here. No, we're using champagne yeast, just the Red Star Champagne, Premier Blanc.
Okay.
The Red Star Champagne yeast is what we're using. You could use sake yeast, but champagne yeast is easier to get. We had it, and our homebrew shop doesn't carry sake yeast because no one really makes it. So didn't want to put a special request in. He would have done it. He's a great guy. But I figure most people at home don't have access to it either. So
That's gonna fall back down. I got it. Okay. So just scoop that out now. Oh, never mind. Got her.
That worked out perfect.
That did work out pretty well.
I turned my head for 2 seconds. So how much liquid's actually in there now?
Look, the basket's empty.
It's
Clean.
totally empty.
Show the
Empty
internet.
basket. Basket is completely empty.
Cool.
So how much liquid is left?
I don't know.
It's a good question. There's 3 gallons. So it absorbed five full gallons.
Nice.
Because I had like 8 in there.
You can get this shot too.
Yeah. How much is left? Oh my God.
So rice absorbs water.
Yep.
That's what we learned today.
Uh-huh.
Everybody.
Okay, so let's do this. We'll dump that even, or should we? I'll pump it.
We do have a pump.
Yeah, let's pump it.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up.
Okay, so we're gonna pump ski into there.
You want me to turn the pump on?
Yeah, hit her. The heating, will you tighten that element back there? Make sure the element's tight. That'd be,
She's tight.
okay. Everything should be good to go. So we're just gonna empty this. Actually, will you turn the pump off for a second, Emmett?
Yeah. You want to fill this up?
Yeah.
Who made the pump?
Sure, you wanna do it with, let's do that with the spray valve.
Oh, you gotta take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so we get better flow.
I also feel like we're gonna add more water, so we can just
Yeah.
dunk that in there too.
I think we have to add another 80 gallons.
Yeah, cool. So hit the pump.
Here, put it.
Here, I'd take care of that.
Okay. I don't want to drop it on your head.
Ain't causing no harm.
Get every last drop. All right. All right. Full flow. Full flowing.
Yeah, go for it.
If everybody's paying attention, this is the proper way. Take notes. Oh yeah.
Do you have a volume marker on this kettle?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the back should be.
All right, so
It's gonna be hard with the basket though.
yeah, we are gonna need to add some more water for sure. Heat's off, right?
Heat's off.
On the one.
Oh, on everything.
Okay.
No heat. Just pump.
All right, well. Problem solved.
I mean, if we didn't do this, what else were we gonna do? Sit there and drink some beers and hang out? I mean,
Yeah, have a good,
Have a good time.
relaxing afternoon.
make more stuff to clean up, you know. No big deal. But this is the proper move. We made the adult decision.
Okay, hit the pump. So, you know what? Shit. Will you hit the pump again? Turn it on. All right, turn it off. Dude, we got all the liquid out of the hoses and everything.
Nice.
Heck yeah, bud. All right. So,
So sticky.
yeah. So I'm gonna just set this here, make sure it doesn't fall out, and then I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna tilt this over, get every last drop of the precious liquid.
Nice.
Oh my lord, beautiful.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to add some more water.
You think?
A couple gallons at
Yeah,
least.
like 5.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. All right. So let's just start filling this guy up.
Or a clean fermentation bucket to the top.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Super good point.
All right, let me get a good bucket.
Let me get a shot of this.
If you're just joining, we are boiling rice, and then we're doing the obligatory. That word sounds so weird. That's not right.
Obligatory?
Is that right?
I'm pretty sure.
Obligatory.
Is that how you say that word?
Obligatory.
Obligatory?
Obligatory. That's it. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I'm not the smartest guy, but I think that doesn't sound right.
I'm not what you call a languagist, so.
A linguist. So what we did is you start in your small kettle, you boil the rice like 80%, and then you transfer it to your bigger kettle for the last 20%.
Dude, we couldn't even really cook rice without running into problems. we didn't make it past the first step.
Boiling rice, the easiest thing to do.
I have a rice cooker at home, man.
So do I,
They're
dude.
awesome.
And it plays a sweet jingle when it's done. I was like, Mary had a little lamb, I think, or something like that.
I should put that.
How much do you want to add, would you say?
What are we at right now?
Oh my God, this smells like, where'd the rest of that Campton tablet go? We're gonna have to add it.
Oh, yeah.
It smells awful.
I think we're just gonna have to get a different tablet. What do you
We
want?
have to move to a different city. This is horrible.
The chlorine.
No.
Chlorine has been. I mean, we could do a full one probably if it's that bad.
I think another half would be fine because we've already added a half, right?
Yeah.
How many gallons do you want to add? Just like 3, because it absorbed 5.
3 or 4.
So we only had 2 liquid gallons in there.
Yeah. So we need to add at least
3
5.
or 4.
I would say
I would
5.
say 5.
Because we still have to add 2.5 pounds of rice. And
That's gonna drop our. Isn't that gonna drop our?
our gravity.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did it with the 25 pounds of rice.
Yeah.
And there's really no good way to do it because the koji is going to be producing alcohol as well, I believe, or turning starch into sugar that the yeast can then eat. I believe, I'm not exactly sure how it works.
I mean, it's gonna thin out though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. So
Yeah, we'll start
I
with
think
that.
Maybe like if we did 4.
4 would be good.
Because we only had 2 liquid in there.
I think if we have up before fermentation, if we have 10 of everything up to the 10-gallon mark, we'll be good.
All right. So I'm gonna fill this up a little bit more, just so we have like a full 3.
Okay. Yeah, and I think as long as we have a full 10 pre-fermentation,
Yeah.
post-fermentation we'll get 5-ish.
Let's toss that Campton in here.
In where?
Good idea.
In here.
I already threw it in the bucket.
Oh, you threw it in there?
I already crushed it in there.
Oh, cool. Missed that. All right. Cool, man. That's cool,
Let
man.
me get this out of here.
That's looking better.
Nice. We should rename our channel. Making you feel better about your birthday. Do you need a temp probe?
Yeah.
This one.
We do have some
Yeah.
hiccups. We could be called hiccups.
Oh gosh.
That wasn't me, I think. Let me know.
Pretty sure that was you.
Was.
Who was it?
Did you do that, Libby?
Let us know, y'all.
Who was that?
I hadn't touched anything yet.
Is it still beeping?
Libby.
Well, yeah, the other one's
It
beeping
is.
now.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Hey. Controller is splash proof. It's not rain proof. It's not waterproof.
I wouldn't put it in the bathtub with
I
you.
wouldn't do that, no. But it's splash proof, and I just splashed it, and we're all good. The power's off.
Which is another good thing. Oh. Well, put the probe in. Make sure it bottoms out. Always make sure your probe bottoms out in there. Sometimes we get calls where my temperature was off like 20 degrees. I'm like, that seems crazy. And the probe's like half in.
I do have to switch the plug as well. Hey, can you hand me the? Can you hold the?
Yeah.
Just hold it.
Is it hot? Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Take this. Put this here. Sorry, Libby. It's fine. Yeah, I think you might be right, man. We might need another gallon in here.
That's all right. We can add it.
Heat. Manual. Set. And I'm gonna turn the pump on.
Cool.
Oh, no, that was what I was gonna. That's why I needed Libby to hold that. I needed the pump
Yeah.
to be plugged in over here.
If you're paying attention, you gotta swap your pumps too.
Yeah.
Ooh, drinking a Newcastle clone made with grains I roasted. That sounds pretty nice. I haven't had a Newcastle in years.
All right, guys. All that without burning any skin off. I'd say
What's our volume, Mark? Can you tell, Libby?
success.
It's like right under 12 or 11 and a half.
I think we might be all
Well,
right.
Yeah, we're at like 10. We're over 10, dude. We're at like.
Well, I guess you can.
We're at 11.
That's probably
Put it in the
perfect.
rice.
Because I want to be, we might need a little more, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So I want to be at 10-ish
Yeah.
pre-fermentation.
That rice has absorbed all the water. I think it's going to absorb.
Yeah, I
so-
can't get any more absorption.
Right.
And we're going to add 2.5 of the koji, which
Yeah.
will absorb some.
Yeah, but it will also thin it all
Yeah,
out.
it will. And then the yeast will do its thing. So we should probably get a pretty good yield with a good ABV still.
Yep.
You at 100%?
I'm at like 76. Should I 100% it?
Oh, I think 76 is probably perfectly fine.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
So if you want to make this beer, you got to buy our 120 and 240 volt systems. The only way to make it right.
Do you want me to match that for you?
Now it kind of feels nice.
What? All right. Looks cool.
Just trying to get it all like in the water.
Yeah.
Let me get an overhead camera shot for the watchers.
For the liveys, show them what it looks like.
I don't know if they've ever seen boiled rice before.
All right.
Cool. Do you want to spray valve it or no?
No, not necessarily. I mean, at least definitely not right now because it's not even.
Do you want to clamp?
hot enough to
Should we clamp it or
sanitize
just turn it off?
Yeah, I'll just turn it off.
Can you hand me a clamp though, just for giggles? I guess I'll put it. Never mind. I'll put it back on.
Yep.
You gotta bring it up to a boil anyway. All right, back to square one.
All right. Hey, it's that easy.
All right, if you're just joining in, we're just starting. We're gonna bring some rice up to a boil in our 20-gallon kettle. And obviously you're gonna use the 20-gallon kettle because with 20 pounds of rice, you're not gonna have room for all your rice and water, unless you wanna make a 3.5-gallon batch, which we're not doing. So, only idiots would do that.
Yeah.
That's a good save right there.
So
Fix it in post.
Yeah. What happened? So before this started out, we talked about we watched Mike's and Trent's video, and then we used Mike's ratio. Then I was like, hey, it didn't really look like Mike had the 5 gallons of.
I don't think you brewed a 5-gallon batch after you noticed that, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we doubled everything, and that's where we got into trouble.
Yeah. Didn't double our kettle. We just doubled everything else. Like, yeah, that would be perfect for the 10.5 gallon system. And then didn't go
Originally it was.
the vessel math.
Yeah, so
That's a mess.
I would say if you had the 10.5 gallon, we'll put both recipes. But he did he did 10 pounds of rice. We just bumped it to 20. And then we're gonna do 2.5 pounds of dried, which is like 5 to 7 wet. So
That was impressive. Could have went worse.
starch is not sugar yet. That is correct. What we have now is boiled water. And we're gonna add the koji and champagne yeast, which the koji will do the real magic, turning the starches into sugar, and then the yeast will turn the sugars into alcohol, as far as I understand. And we did not make our own koji. Is that wrong? I don't know.
No, we didn't. My favorite thing about sake is the
Drinking
way
part?
that it works. Well, I really love the drinking part, but the making part of it is really cool because I think there's like nothing else like it in brewing, as far as I know.
Libby,
Yo,
Can Emmett show us them toes?
I need you to get that on camera.
can Emmett show us them toes?
I mean, for the right
Emmett's got
price.
shoes on.
What's
For the
going on?
for the right price, bro.
I'll give mine away for free.
No.
There you get a little glimpse of them. You have to
Charge.
rewind that and freeze frame it and slow mo it.
Everything's got a price, man.
Oh yeah, so it's called multiple parallel fermentation. So it's like
Wow.
the mash is happening
Wow.
and the fermentation is happening at the same time. So the starch is being turned into sugar as the sugar is being turned into alcohol.
And JW.
How do I report this?
JW, you get it for free still. It's fine.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Big Stiff Willie, of all usernames, does have a point.
He does have a point.
Gotta give
Should let
it
him
a
breathe.
point. Yeah. Dude.
Damn.
At least become a member.
Yes. Yeah, this Big Stiff Willie's comment is brought to you, by the way, by our channel members who support our live streams. And you can too if you go to our YouTube main page and then click join.
Re-say that quicker for the.
Big Stiff Willie's comment. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Big Stiff Willie's comment was made possible by our channel members who support this these live streams. They went to our main page, they clicked join, and
They give us money
they gave us money.
to support our life,
To support your.
to buy $30, $40 worth of rice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Brew a bit rickshaw. Good evening. Assuming it's evening there, late afternoon. What time is it here? I don't even know.
4.
4 here.
Well, man, I was trying to be like just make rash decisions. I mean, at some point,
Shocking.
I anticipated I would just kind of get an itch and like buy some plane tickets for us to go to
UK.
UK
Oh.
and drink some beer and
Some Cascale.
Yeah.
drink some Cascale
Wanna hang with the
drink
guys.
some Irish whiskey, go to Amsterdam, eat some mushrooms, stuff like that. But I don't think
This isn't the
I
year.
don't think this is going to be the year.
Next
I don't
year.
think this is going to be the year.
I don't think next year's gonna be the year.
Next year.
I haven't been paying much attention to the news, but I've heard that this might not be the year for something like that.
To spend money on frivolous travel.
Yeah.
Good thing we got New Zealand.
Yeah, we got New Zealand. We have that.
Twice in 1 year, y'all.
They'll never be able to
365
take that from us.
days. Nope. Collectively, we spent 30 days there.
We
All
did,
3
yeah.
of us. Yeah.
We're kind of like honorary New Zealanders almost.
We should totally apply for.
We ate enough meat pies for that.
Dude.
Dude. Oh, I can't think about
meat
it.
pies there.
Honestly, though,
Real good.
yeah,
I wish we had meat pies here.
I kind
I
of.
wish we just had like good deli, like you go in and you can just get like a good sandwich, or like
Yeah.
a good like meat pie, like that, like the breakfast
We
stuff.
don't really have a deli here.
You either have McDonald's or you have like a bakery that's
Centerville is
like
good.
high scale.
Even my tiny little town I grew up in, Ohio, had a nice deli.
Yeah,
I did not.
that's true. Everyone's gonna come visit us in Asheville, which makes it easy.
Yeah.
We don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's right, J-Dubs. Speaking of, I've made no progress on that, but I've been thinking about it a lot.
Someone asked earlier. I said we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have been talking about it.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, but Clawhammer Deli. I haven't. Oh, Emmett, do you have your microphone?
Is my mic not working?
Let's see it.
It's buried by my beard.
Say something.
Testing.
Yeah, you're good.
Bobby F. I'm from Akron originally.
Where are you from, Kyle?
Cleveland, or I'm from Van Wert, but I lived in Cleveland for a little bit. Yeah.
Pack and ship beer. I think if you go on the American Homebrewers Association website, they have like a really detailed article on like shipping beers to competitions. I would just follow that. They have all like the legal stuff laid out and the best way to do it. Cans are better than bottles, but if you only have bottles, just make sure they're bubble wrapped and use your common sense when packing it. But they do have a really good tutorial on the American Homebrewers Association page. Or at least they used to. I'm sure they still do from years ago. That's what I would check. Happy Friday. Do we have any beers, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, we have German Pils, we have the coconut, we have the lightest lager, we
got the beers keep on hitting. Oh.
I was thinking maybe this is a lower ABV.
That sounds nice.
It's like not as sweet as the rest of them.
Yeah, it's been a while since I shipped beers, but that's kind of the resource I always go to. And I feel like even Apartment Steve may have done I may be wrong, but I feel like Apartment Steve did a video on packing beers. There's definitely some good info out there.
All right. Shout out to Man-Made Mead for sending us some booze multiple times now. He sent us so much that we haven't had a chance.
You should see our fridge. It's only.
And if anybody wants to send us beers, we will take them. Just shoot me an email at support@climbersupply.com.
Libby, do you want to?
And we'll drink them in
I
stream.
grabbed 2 glasses.
What is it?
This is Orange Blossom Traditional Mead.
Wait, what's funny? Watching the stream is completely sockless.
I feel like you need to get that. That's amazing.
We're gonna have a compilation.
What does it say?
Currently watching the stream completely sockless, all the way from everything.
Is that a real place in England? Ooh, honey comes
great.
through hard there, huh?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Chili Cayenne's making a 1 gallon match.
Dude.
Yeah.
Solid.
Solid.
Oh, that's why it
I
tastes.
dumped it all out, Libby. It's all. You can have a sip.
That's why it tastes
I don't want to.
so much like honey, because it's just a regular mead. I'm so used to having which is nice, having like hop meads or different flavored meads. Like it's funny to go back to a traditionally really well made mead, and it's so good. The honey, this is Orange Blossom mead.
Dude, digging it, man.
And it's only 4.5%, which I like. A lot of times they're way too sweet, way too big.
I don't like the sweetness. I don't like the booziness.
Yeah, they are pretty
mead.
high ABV.
It's got a little carbonation on it too, I think.
Yeah,
It's
this
nice.
is nice, man.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good way to
like
start the
that.
weekend.
Dunkelweizen that we compared to our Dunkelweizen. I like the one that wasn't our Dunkelweizen. You remember?
Dunkel. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
You know what I'm talking about? It was
Yeah.
in a huge bottle. Oh crap! We're probably out of focus.
Okay.
Chicory New Orleans style coffee mead. Interesting. Have we had a coffee mead? He might have. You think he did send a couple coffee meads?
It's possible.
Chili can, what's the move for that? Just letting the beans steep during fermentation?
I think he did.
I've only made mead with Libby once. It's an expensive beverage to make. I guess beer is too. Yeah. This is not a cheap one
I
either.
think mead's way more expensive.
I mean, honey's an expensive product, yeah. But the nice thing is, usually one mead gets me feeling real nice.
What temp are we at up there?
Oh, 199.
Ooh. Okay, we're close. So
How's it
back
looking?
at a boil. So we'll boil it again. We'll circulate through everything
Okay.
again.
And then chill it down and
Yeah.
throw some koji in.
Yeah.
Probably add more water because we're gonna need more water.
Was the rice done? Would you say?
Yeah, it tasted really good.
I think it's done.
Phew.
You sure? You positive?
I tasted it. Yeah, it was.
I did too. It was good.
Yeah, it was definitely cooked.
It was definitely cooked. Yeah.
It's and it's been another half hour, so it's an hour and a half of boiling rice.
Yeah.
Riveting content. Well, thank God we made that mistake. People wouldn't have anything to watch.
Yeah.
Brew a bit. Thank you very much.
Drunk Delilah Brewery. It's a cool name.
I feel like that instantly gave me a buzz.
We're sweating and
It's hot in here.
yeah.
It's 82.
Yeah.
Is really you only had like 2 sips of it.
I know, I feel great.
You know, I wonder if it's just the idea of drinking.
It's the idea of Friday. It's like,
It just
yes.
it releases dopamine.
Osmosis.
That's
Yeah, I think that might be it.
That's how you know you have a problem. Just thinking about
It's like,
drinking
ooh.
makes you feel
It's a
good.
buzz.
It's like if you'll start grinding your teeth.
You see, I sent this to you, Libby. I think there's
What?
like there's this video of that feeling like when you start to get the itch.
You did send me this, yeah.
And it's like like an older gentleman just kind of like sitting, you know, thinking and what the premise was like nobody knows or something like that. But you kind of wait for it, and then at the very end of the clip, he's shirtless and he's drinking beer out of his shoe.
That's right. That's right. It's like cuts it like a
Yeah.
horror film or something. I hope you totally nail this feat of brewing wine. Good Lord.
My first log grain system was a copy of the claw hammer. Do you live in Germany?
Yeah, there was someone that did like a complete
Yeah, that somebody
one
had.
for one
Yeah,
knockoff.
we were just like, whatever, man.
What are we gonna do? Fly to Germany?
Yeah, right. We should, you know, if
Last
we were
time-
gonna do anything, I just would have flown to Germany and just beat the shit out of them, like manually, just beat them up.
Yeah, but like we're just gonna go get arrested and get in a fight.
Exactly. Hey, listen.
Last I looked, they weren't around anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I forget. One of our customers actually sent us the link. I was like, you might want to know. And I was like, this seems like above my pay grade. I don't know what to do.
We did have that guy buy an essential oil system for us for like $2,000, and then claim that it didn't show up, but to get his money back. But in his claim, he sent pictures of the system that actually did show up.
Yeah.
And
I don't
credit card
usually-
companies suck, man. So there's really nothing we could do about it. The only thing we could have done is fly out there and beat the shit out of him.
And taking it back.
Yeah, but he had a pretty well fortified compound. We looked him up on Google Maps. So
We might have gotten blown up.
if you ever plan on doing something like that, pull some shit like that with us, just make sure you have a pretty well fortified house, because we will look you up on Google Maps and assess whether or not it would be worth it to fly out to your house and get our shit back.
Might bring some friends.
Right.
Our 240 is different than European 240. Ours is 2 legs of 120 put together, and we're on 60 hertz. You're on 50 hertz, so does not work, unfortunately. But our goal is to one day be in the EU, in UK, and Europe in general. But yeah, right now we're just in North America due to the power being different.
Is it just me, or
Yeah, I smell something.
Is
like,
it burning?
it kind of had to?
like rubber or something.
We didn't suck all the water out and have the element on.
No, we didn't do anything.
It was like brakes almost.
It's off.
I don't smell anything, but I didn't have my nose in there.
Really?
I wonder if the rice burnt.
I smell that over there.
I wonder if we pulled below and it absorbed.
No.
We had like 5 gallons in there though.
No, it's not. It's definitely not that. But
So like it's plastic melting or something.
yeah, it does smell like that.
It smells like rice.
Oh, I smell it bad now.
You do?
Yeah. Not in there though.
Yeah, not in the kettle.
Like right over here.
Is the pump okay?
It might be the pump.
Oh, the one you dropped last week?
Yeah.
We're trying to diagnose the smell. I think we might have killed our pump last week by dropping it.
No.
Weird though.
I was really hoping it was that.
Smell it heavily. Like right here, I have a huge one. Is it?
Let's take this, unplug this.
Can we pop that off maybe?
Yeah, let's pop this open, make sure everything's looking good.
My nose is awful. It smells like rice in there. Everything look good in there?
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
chili cayenne. We'll figure out the substitute for the burnt plastic smell.
Oh, it's like right here so bad.
Yeah.
Weird.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it is right here.
All right.
Like
Well,
right
how
here.
about this? We're at.
Is it the ace? No.
How about this? We're at a
AC?
boil. We're at a boil limit.
Yeah. Just making sure like nothing else is going weird elsewhere.
We're at a boil. Let's just turn the pump on.
Turn the pump on and
Yeah.
we'll add the
And then
koji rice.
Well, yeah, we'll deal with whatever that. We'll try to assess that later.
Cool.
So, pump-a-roo. Really,
pump it?
everything should be good except for that.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's been having boiling work through it.
This?
It did when we had it on originally.
No,
through
this
it.
is a different lid.
But we sprayed through it, right? Or was it not boiling then? Maybe it wasn't boiling then. Well, at least pasteurized hard.
Yeah. All right. So we'll leave this to recirculate. Do we have to add hops?
Oh no.
The move?
No, they were adding it. I couldn't figure out why they were adding it.
You know what the smell could be? It was like a little round gasket, black. It could be like burning under here, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That
I
is
don't know
true.
Where that went?
It
might be under the kettle.
It could be under there, and it could be burning right now.
Yeah.
I bet you're right, but it melted.
Yeah.
All right. So no hops then.
No.
We don't need to adjust.
Mikey
pH.
G, Trent, are you in here? He added them. He said they're antimicrobial.
Yeah. So if you end up with like lacto in there.
Yeah, but the koji should be creating its own thing and like dropping the pH on its own and making it hospitable to other things as well.
Yeah, but like the it's not necessarily a pH thing. The way hops work, they're like literally they're antimicrobial. They
yeah.
just kill the lacto.
Right. I mean, we could toss them in.
Because
Mike-
lacto actually, you need a very low pH for lacto to work, right?
Yeah, Mike G said he could taste some of the bitterness from the hops in his, and it wasn't great.
Oh, okay. So then let's not do it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, screw it.
Dude, Big Swift Willie joined
No
the
way.
club, boys.
Yeah, boy, big stiff Willie.
There's no feet stuff, but thanks. Man, the internet's weird, isn't it?
I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
Okay, we do need the hoses to chill this thing, so I'll grab those.
Oh yeah, we got chill. I was just gonna be
Yeah.
like, throw it in hot.
Big stiff Willie.
Yeah, I'm not into the Hopzilla either, chili. I think we'll be all right. We've been pretty clean. It's been super hot. I guess when we get some sanitizer, we can dump these in.
You want to do this part, and I'll do the other part.
Yeah, what part's that? Screwing on?
Yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's top.
This goes to the faucet.
No, that goes outside.
Gotcha. This is top.
Top ski.
Ooh, top ramen. Just got the koji, I think on Amazon, honestly. But it definitely is all in Japanese, so. But yeah, we found it on Amazon. I tried our local Asian market, and they didn't have.
They had like this.
They had like a sauce almost.
Yeah.
Which has like salt in it, which is like an umami like flavoring. People use it as a salt replacement. And I didn't know that at the time, so I just bought a couple hoping it would work. And then I researched it when I got home, and the answer was no. But I heard it's a good
Nice.
replacement for salt in cooking. But we did try that first.
try to do this without burning myself, because part of this tubing is hot. All right, cool. So, it's chill time, right?
Yeah, chill time.
Chill time.
Chill down to koji pitching temp.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
What is koji pitching temp? 70s?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Anybody know what temperature we should chill this to for the koji to be happy? I think it's 70s, but well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we pumping?
I heard it, but
Yeah.
Heat off?
we're good.
Heat's off.
Heat
We're
off.
pumping.
Pump on. Sweet. I'm going to grab a glass jar and with some star sand so we can
Right.
sanitize these packets.
Do what now? They're gonna.
I'm going to get
yeah.
a bowl with some star sand so we can
Yeah.
dunk them before we add them. Probably a good idea.
I think to
this-
speed this up, I think we'll take the lid out of the equation. Oh God.
Here you go. Is this too big or? Oh, you got one.
I think I'll use the big boy. Thank you, though.
What about aeration? Oxygenation.
Dry yeast.
Dry yeast. Gotcha. But koji doesn't require that.
I didn't see anything about that in the extensive research I did on
Yeah.
2 half videos.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know. That is a good question. Does koji like oxygen? Dislike it? Indifferent? All right, some nice star sand mixture. Very cool.
Okay. So
What in the world? What is that?
It keeps it sealed.
Gross.
I don't know why it's apart though.
stop.
Yeah, get.
Koji is Koji, right?
Yes, I think so.
I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear him ask the question. I don't know. I was like, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear you because I don't know the answer. Sounds right.
30C. Well, we've already done the inoculating, so the growth phase, but like,
Like this, I'm so confused.
oh yikes.
What? We screw up?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
What did we do wrong?
Well, most sake ferments in the 46 to 59 degree temperature range.
Celsius? Is that like 300?
But the koji,
That can't be right.
koji is active at like higher temps. We're just gonna, why am I even looking up? It's gonna be whatever the room.
It's gonna be whatever room temperature is.
I was gonna say, we could crank the kettle up to like,
But the yeast has to be healthy too, right? Happy.
yeah, so.
What did Trent do? That's probably what we should mimic. I feel like he was down in the 70s.
Yeah. So yeah, the question is,
Was Mike G and Brew Show consulted before this?
yeah, we watched their videos. We didn't holler at them or anything.
We didn't do a.
We could have.
We didn't
but-
have a Teams meeting.
So EC, what type of champagne yeast is that? What's the EC1?
It's Red
118?
Star Premier Block.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yep, the yellow pack of Red Star. Active dry yeast.
Okay, so
Fermentus.
yeah, I think it's again, man. It's just gonna be. I mean, we could turn the AC down to over the weekend, you know, down to like 65 or something.
What's it saying it wants to be at?
It's saying lower on the lower end. I think is a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just crank the AC down. I mean, it drops down at night anyway, so.
Yeah. But I guess the question is, you know, like, is the koji going to be active?
These are a valid question. Koji's a mold, Kyle.
Yeah, I do know that.
We know that. It's the only thing we do.
The only thing I know. It says below. Well, guys, below 72 degrees, and it's too cold for reliable koji activity.
So 75 it is.
75.
74,
Yeah.
75.
We're just not gonna.
Room temp.
We'll just turn the. Yeah, we're gonna turn the AC off.
Yeah, once we leave.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, Libby. That's what I'm talking about.
Swish. Got the jersey and everything.
You're silly.
That's silly. Silly goose. Koji.
Yeah. Put it in the crawl space.
Those usually grow mold.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of. I guess we're gonna chill it to. I guess we need to pay attention because it could chill down pretty fast. You know, the other thing is, kind of had it happen where, since we have this just like massive rice, it really isn't as cool as.
It's not as fun when there's not grains in something.
Well, you know, we've done this in the past. When we've done this in the past with rice, it's not chilled down as far as the temp prep says it is.
Because of that middle of the
Because the center, yeah, it's just like
Makes
packed.
sense.
Could you hold the lid, Emmett? And I'm gonna like turn the pump off,
See you, Andre.
and then we'll just like
Have a good
aim
night.
it.
Thanks for popping in.
We'll aim it right at the center of the.
Beer 30. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
Dangle the dangle.
I know, dude. Libby, earmuffs.
I'll be alright.
Shit. It's not.
Is Maddie in here to make an appropriate comment?
No.
Or one woman?
The one view. There's two others earlier.
What?
No
One
way.
named Caroline. I don't know if she's still in here.
I'm just gonna blast it right down in there like that.
That's a good move.
It's a great move.
Yeah. I have good moves, guys.
That's a good move. Breaking it up.
Yeah.
Look at that rice going.
I mean, we could also.
Stir like idiots? No.
I don't think this is really sanitary at this point, but.
Just stir sitting right here.
It's true.
All right.
Whole bucket of it. Mix koji a bit in the hot wort too. I don't know. We bought the koji dry, so all we gotta do is throw it in wet. We were just discussing what temperature would be best to ferment / koji at. What temperature do we mold koji?
I heard a lot of different temperatures.
No one knows. Breaking ground.
Oh well, we'll figure it out.
If you like how.
It's just not us.
Meat tastes really good though. Sometimes simple is best.
office is nice and chilly.
We're doing we're gonna do members night at it's gonna be tonight actually. If this stream goes past 5, it's officially members night, so members can make any request that they want, specifically of Emmett.
Damn, this guy is on your case.
All right.
Wow.
It's thick goo. Oh, I forgot to put my microphone back.
Oh gosh. Are we sure this is done?
He's all worried about sanitations.
My mouth's fine.
That's the mouth koji. Mouth herpy. Oh yeah.
I got to do when I break it up.
Perfect timing.
Dude, this. Shit, do we need more water still?
We gotta add 5 more pounds, 2.5 pounds of dry rice in there.
How? How? I feel like we might even need more water.
Yeah.
Not even kidding. Like another gallon.
Easy. We got it. I know a guy. On tap. Ideally, probably use filtered water at this point, but
What?
we can just put, we're down to 106, if that's to be trusted.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing this for.
Right.
But maybe hit the pause on the pump. Because now that I'm stirring this up, man. Good lordy. Where did all of our water go? I mean, literally, dude, it's.
We do have dead space under here, so we probably got 3 gallons underneath, maybe.
We're gonna need another
10 more gallons. Fill it up.
a couple gallons, easy.
I mean, if you could see inside this kettle, there's no water to be seen.
Yeah. You wanted to add more water, so now we get to add it.
So at the end of the brew day, we'll know how much water to add at the beginning of the brew day, which is gonna be like 20 gallons.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
So how much did we added 4? So we started with 8, so that's 12.
12.
Another 2?
2 at least.
Thinking 2.
Yeah. I'll grab some more Camden since our water is a chlorine fest lately.
Yeah.
Whew. Half a tablet. Dude, this is hilarious. Maybe that's why people steam their rice and then add it in. Did we learn why? But if you start with enough water, you're fine.
I think
If we would have started with 25 gallons,
we don't have I'm not gonna like buy a rice steamer.
well, how are you gonna steam 20 pounds of rice? Over a fire? Like with a huge pot?
They use those
Double boiler?
bamboo
Yeah.
steamer baskets, but that's
That'd be cool.
Way too much. That's so much.
Yeah,
need, like,
if we
10 of
knew
those.
like, hey, at the beginning start at 25 gallons or whatever it is, then it's not a problem. But we didn't know what to start with. Because Brewing software doesn't know what to do with 20 pounds of white rice.
Well, Bobby, we don't know yet.
Bobby, the thing is we're never gonna know.
Yeah. The only gravity we're gonna know is final.
And that's if we take it.
All right, that'll do it.
That'll it. Done, nailed it.
Yeah. So that's a nice even number too. 8 plus the 12, the 4 plus the 2, 14.
What's that get you to?
14.
14 gallons?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, we could have soaked the rice. We could have done a lot of things, but we chose not to. What our goal is once we're done, everyone will know how much water to start with if they want to do this recipe. And if you're doing half of it, you can half the water. But then you're just boiling everything in one kettle, adding your koji.
Hey, listen. If you read the description of this live video, it doesn't say teaching people how to brew sake. It literally says learning how to brew sake.
By messing up.
Yeah. By trial and error. I'm liking this, you know?
It's been fun. I mean, without mistakes, there's no growth. Without growth.
You gotta get outside of that comfort zone sometimes. Right?
Oh, I thought we were in the comfort zone of mistakes.
That's our comfort zone is mistakes. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
What's our temp drop down to after you added that water?
98.
No gain.
98. Nice. We're getting there.
No pain, no gain, Libby. Okay.
Oh, 2-to-1 liquid to rice, maybe?
That's usually what it.
I don't know. My rice cooker just has lines on it in a cup, and I hit brown or white.
I honestly don't know if we have enough liquid in there yet.
I think we're gonna need like 20. Ooh. It's just sucking it all off the bottom, and it's probably not draining through. Well, I'm glad we went to the 20-gallon kettle.
Yeah. This is
At least we did that right.
10, yeah. That was a good call.
So chili cayenne with 20 pounds, let's say 25 pounds of rice. How many gallons should we have started with that ratio?
He said double it.
He said do 3 to 4 to 1 liquid to rice.
Okay, we had significantly underwatered this.
Significantly underwatered.
Yeah.
Kind of like Libby's plant over there. Significantly underwatered. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I'll water that tonight. Maybe.
Actually looking okay.
Yeah,
I watered it before I went to New Zealand.
I was just making a joke.
Hey, it's okay. I watered it a week ago. Only because Emmett reminded me.
All right, we're gonna go 15 gallons, guys.
15 gallons to 25 pounds. And we'll see how that works. And there we got some water on top now. That's not on the bottom, but that's all right.
All right, cool. We might even end up with more than 5 gallons of
Yeah.
sake.
We might end up with 2% sake.
Yeah.
That's all right though.
Okay, cool.
What's our
That's
total?
good.
What's our total water volume? Like with the rice and everything at this point?
Water volume.
With rice.
Dude, it's probably
14?
I can actually see it on here. Yeah, it's 14 with the rice.
I feel like that's. I was thinking there'd be at least 5 to 7 that will lose to grain absorption and displacement.
Yeah.
So
We perhaps didn't need that last gallon, but whatever.
I don't know. I think we'll be in the ballpark.
All right, cool. So we're at 76 degrees here.
Dude.
I think. Ooh. Ooh. Should we bring them in close? Should we move that camera?
Do you guys want to see rice? Want to see some rice?
I feel like I'm just gonna unplug the camera.
I was
They can-
thinking the same thing.
Just tune into the final video. You'll see rice in a kettle. Imagine what it looks like.
Could potentially do this.
Should I get a scissor? Nope.
You got it.
Did you sanitize your hands? No.
I did. They're sitting in there.
Wow, dude, look at that stuff. Yeah, get some good shots of that.
Interesting.
I'll
Okay.
take this.
Wait, let me get it
Yeah,
going.
get some
Hold
like
on.
close-ups of this stuff. I kind of want to feel it.
Should we eat it?
Don't drop it in yet.
I'm gonna sanitize my hands so I can touch this stuff.
Ooh.
We got plenty of packs, so.
Yeah.
All right, you can send it.
You don't break them up at all?
Probably should. I don't know what the rules are. There are no rules.
Oh, wow.
Put those mold spores in there.
Yeah, I just smelled a bunch of them. Ooh, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's
I was
interesting.
kind of expecting like a rice cake.
It's like wetter.
That's like crispy. This is paper kind of. Interesting.
Typically,
Soft and
everyone's commenting on how bad it is to inhale mold.
even second one.
I don't know. I'm sure it's been like, this is good mold though. This is the good stuff. I think you can eat this, right? So Google that.
Yeah, you can eat koji. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to, but
Oh yes, it's very good
I
work.
do feel the need to sneeze now. I think you can see you can see the powder coming off
Yeah.
of my hands as I'm breaking it up.
Okay.
I'm allergic to everything, so I guarantee I'm allergic to this.
100%.
Ooh. Yeah, I got.
See it?
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna go slow-mo real quick and get some of that powder.
Well, we're gonna have to add more water.
Yeah. Not happening, man. Not happening. You need to not forget to add the champagne yeast.
Take your advantage.
It doesn't smell bad. It smells nice.
All right. Damn it. I could do is this. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, how about that, guys? Sorry.
Oh, it's like flying through the air.
The mold.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
That's mold spores. Sanitizing with hands and opening with mouth.
I mean, it has like an asbestos vibe to it.
It does feel like a nice asbestos insulation from the 50s and 60s that I removed plenty of with no mask.
Yeah. You can just see it floating around in the air here. Okay. All right. Koji is in.
Sorry.
I guess we'll just stir it in.
Yeah, I guess that's the move.
Is there like no chance that mold will, like regular mold will grow on top of this?
We just added so much of that in there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to superpower everything else out of the way.
All right.
Do we just, we'll boil and PBW this real well when we're done. I'm not sure how, if it's like a sour bug you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
It's a good point, Chili. I don't know.
Dude, everything in that room, but we've had so many types of yeast in here and different types of like bacteria, lacto, and Brettanomyces. We probably could do an open fermentation in here at this point.
Oh, for sure, dude.
With the amount of stuff we've spilled on the floor.
Oh yeah, the free coat, yeah, for sure.
This place is alive.
It would be kind of fun to see, to just do an open ferment.
Would you?
Yeah. Send it to White Labs, have them see if they can isolate something good.
We have to just like nuke our kettle first to make sure that that wasn't the thing.
Yeah.
That was.
That's contributing.
All right, yeast, champagne yeast.
Hold that. Okay, go
Is
for it.
champagne yeast top or bottom fermenting?
I think it's like an ale yeast, right? But I'm not sure.
Is it? And one pack's gonna do for this much.
You want to grab another pack out of the
So we
fridge?
grab a second one.
Yeah, we don't. We have more than
Eight
one.
as well.
We got plenty.
We have a ton, yeah. There you go.
Do you want to add it?
1 sec. Let me get.
J-Dub says that pack's good for 6 gallons, so
Well, we got 14 in here.
we're gonna need another half pack.
Should we just toss the whole thing and be crazy?
Keep it over here. Yeah, there you go.
I guess I'm not gonna stir it up anymore. I'm just gonna let this chill on top.
It's a lot of yeast in that pack, honestly. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Oh, I missed it.
Ruined.
Dropped it in there.
You gonna do this one, Emmett?
What?
Wait.
Hey, listen.
Wait.
Now you just saved Emmett like a couple hours lying awake in bed tonight. Big stiffly. Wondering.
Okay, I was all day. That's all I was wondering.
He can tell sometimes. Sometimes you can just tell what a person's thinking. All right. Well, so here's the plan. There is no plan. Here's the plan. We're gonna. I do want to rinse this off. Put it in there, maybe.
Yeah. Are you just going to leave it hooked up?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
I like that. Keep it closed. I gotta close the ball valve. How about you like them apples?
Yeah, love them. Love it.
Hopefully no yeast got into the hoses, but whatever.
Well, it'll be fine because of this. As long as the. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just ferment this in the kettle.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We pitched yeast. We pitched mold. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this went for like a how-to tutorial about as good as you could expect.
Yeah, we learned how to do some things.
How not to.
Now you know how to do and
How not to do things. And then hopefully it turns into sake.
Can I get you guys like by the kettle and just saying real quick, we're gonna ferment in this. We'll see what happens or something for the
Yeah.
transition of the video.
We're gonna ferment right in the kettle, and we don't know if it's gonna work or not. It's gonna work, but it might taste horrible.
It might be good.
Cool. That work?
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
Just something to transition there.
And then we'll let this sit over the week. We'll let it sit
How
till
about
next week.
we'll do a little.
Time warp high five.
Yeah, time we're at high five.
Wait. No, go ahead.
Left-handed?
Do
Oh,
one more.
that's so weak.
You normally a right hand guy? High fives?
I mix it up.
Okay.
The last one was better. There you go. Cool.
When will we find out?
Yeah, this is gonna be probably a couple weeks. Well, I think we're gonna leave it in here for a week, and then probably separate. Well, shoot.
Should we do it live, doing that next week? That'll be our live?
Yeah, it might be a live where we kind of transfer this to another
Because
vessel.
it's going to be a mess. Might as well get
Yeah.
it on the internet.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll have a beer or two to drink and call it easy. Well, we got some other stuff we want to brew too. Maybe we could, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, by this time next week, we'll know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't
And
even
we'll
know
do
what
it
we're
then.
doing right now.
Yeah.
Look at your partner's elbow for a perfect high five. Really?
You'll never miss.
I don't like to look at people.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing about Emmett. Like, he's a cool guy to hang out with, but never look him directly in the eyes.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday
That's like
Yeah.
in the Cheech and Chong movie.
for another.
Cousin Strawberry. Yeah, man, just don't look him directly in the eyes. If you haven't seen that movie, you gotta see it.
For,
I know what it is.
for another educational video.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Sweet. Enjoy the weekend. Drink some
Bye.
beers, brew some beers,
Yeah.
and have fun.